Poppin', y'all, welcome back to my channel. This your girl BriO, and disclaimer, if I'm talking very soft, it's because my mother is trying to sleep for work tomorrow because I am home, as you can see. So yeah, if I'm talking low, bear with me. Just turn up your full volume, everything like that. My lighting is really wonky. Again, I'm telling y'all, I'm trying to get a camera. I'm trying to get right for y'all. Y'all just gotta bear with me. Y'all just gotta bear with me, you know? I've been getting a lot of questions of, what to expect from KSU the first year and everything like that. So I'm just gonna give y'all some tips and whatever, just in college and really just about campus at KSU, I mean, I have my note card because I had to write everything down because I'm just like, I can't remember everything. And I'm probably still gonna forget a lot of stuff. Just another thing too, with the truth about living on campus, I'm getting a lot of comments saying, well, I'm scared to even go to KSU now and everything like that. No. KSU is a great school, okay? Just putting it out there. KSU is a great school. The housing sucks, okay? Because I've been getting just a lot of comments on it. I'm just like, no guys, like, it's on campus, living on campus, not the campus itself, not the school itself. The school itself is fantastic. Like, I would not, like, I fought and petitioned to get into the school. I would not go here if it was like terrible. I just would not. I can't put myself in that type of environment. But no, the school is good. The school is good, okay? The school is great. Housing sucks. But I just gave some reasons on, just little tips in here. So we're just gonna do this randomly. This video is so random because I literally just thought off the top of my head, like, every single thing. It's not in order by any means, so you might have to watch the whole video. It's gonna be a tad bit long, probably if YouTube allows me to do over my 15 minutes. It says I am, but I don't know, YouTube be trying people, So number one, don't skip class. Stop, don't, like, just whoever told you, like, skip class, it's all right if you're sleeping. No, go to every class. Let me tell you, because there will be professors, if you don't miss a day of class, they will automatically give you 100 on your final. Like, bottom line, like, just for coming to their class. So I would just go to class because, come on, that's an A in the class. Like, just for showing them, you get an A. How hard is, like, come on. You're paying for it. I mean, come on. You're paying like $1,000 per class, so I would just go because you're kind of paying for it. Even if the professor puts notes online and everything, I mean, come on, you already paying for it. You might as well show it once or twice. Professor might like seeing your face. Who knows? Might give you A just for looking at you. Who knows? Your dining dollars and your swipes. Okay, dining dollars are different from your swipes. Swipes are into the commons. They will not get you into anything else. They're just swipes for the commons, just to eat. I have the weekly 8 with $500 dining dollars, and that means I can swipe in 8 times a week. No, you will not, unless you have friends all the time and you always want to go to the commons, you will not use all 8 swipes. Let me tell you, like, I don't really have a whole lot of friends in Kennesaw, but I don't go to the commons like that when I don't have friends. I mean, I'm not afraid to go by myself. It's just, I don't know. I'd just rather just go to Starbucks and get something to eat and, go back to my dorm. So $509, it lasts me pretty much the first semester. I got down to like my last 67 cents. Second semester, I was left with, I think, $49. I was trying to get rid of them things. I would just go ahead and try to save your your swipes and your dining dollars towards like the last 2 months of your semester, just to see, like, if you can just keep blowing it. And then sometimes, hey, it's a nice way to, like, my fellas out there, if you want to hit on a girl, be like, hey, I got some dining dollars, well, don't say it like that, because she's gonna be like just be like, hey, like, I can buy your food, feel me. I told myself I was gonna stop saying feel me. Stop. I would just hold on and wait for your dining dollars. Like, just wait, just kind of, don't spend too much in the beginning, but kind of wait till like the middle end-ish. If you're living in the suites or on campus in general, back to that, the elevators go out a lot. Just know, because in the village, the elevators went out for a month, and I feel sorry whoever lived on the 5th floor. Just saying. So be prepared for that. Wearing comfortable shoes. Please wear comfortable shoes. Don't go around campus especially if you're a freshman. Don't think that people dress up just to go to class. I mean, some people do. Don't be that person. Don't be that person. Like, I mean, it's nice to dress up and whatever. I mean, I put on, this is my dressing up, makeup and bum clothes, because so you know my face look beat. It don't make sense, but wear comfortable shoes, clothes, everything like that, because if you have 4 classes a day, 3 classes a day, you don't want to sit there looking cute and like just uncomfortable. Like, I can't be cute and uncomfortable. I gotta be cute and comfortable. Okay. Oh, study spots and alone time. There's plenty of study spots I had to learn on my own. Nobody told me about these spots at all. It was just me kind of just strolling around, you know, just like, you know, my classes were canceled that day, so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna take a look. The number 1 study spot for me would be the writing center. Even though they check your paper, and the writing center is basically like they check your paper. They're like English students, and you know, they're like, their subject is like, well, not subject, they're just like specialized in like writing papers. They're good in papers, okay? They're good in English and all that good stuff. I don't know for it. I don't know. On the other side of the writing center, they have like a whole little lab with computers, and typically it's really silent in there unless you hear them like critiquing somebody's paper, but overall it's pretty silent. It's not, I mean, you can talk, but you know, it's just kind of like the vibe is like, you know, shh, you know. It's really good for studying, and if you don't have Wi-Fi and you need a computer, it's really good. Printing, number 1, get a printer. If you go to Kennesaw, if you're staying on campus, get a printer, because they're gonna charge you an arm and a leg to use the printer on campus if you don't have K-Cash. I personally didn't get K-Cash. I don't know what K-Cash is. I still don't. It's a shame. And basically, I think you can use it as the pay for like the printing and stuff like that. I don't know. I just use my $9 and swipes. That's the kind of cash I only know. I like going to Kennesaw Hall. They have a little area, like it's right next to the education building, and that little area right there, like you'll see it when you walk in. It's on the 1st floor, and they have like this big charging thing. It looks like a stand or something, and it's like yay high, and they have full of outlets on there, and take advantage of that. Take advantage of that. I go there because it's mostly quiet, but you have to go there at the right time. If you go there during lunch, it's gonna be a little packed, because you know, people have that last minute people, you know, a little eating here and there, you know. So go at the right time. I can't tell you the right time because my schedule is gonna be a lot different from, sorry, my mother called to me, you know. But yeah, go over there. You'll find it. Like, it's really, you know what I'm talking about. It's like 3 sections of them. They have chairs and little blocks. So, you know, you're gonna find it, okay? But it's in Kennesaw Hall. Education building is one on the 2nd floor, but a lot of people be over there, so I don't like going over there. I like where it's like really no one, like it's dead silent, cut off from the world, like just the library, it's pretty good. You have the base floor. That's actually floor 1, but it's called the base floor. Mother again. The library, it's, yeah, base floor 1 is where the, like, you can talk and everything. Like, it's like the study type, you know, group project type stuff. Don't go there if you want quiet. Don't go there if you want quiet, because it's pretty noisy in there. And then from floor 2 through 4, I don't know, there's not a 5th floor, correct me if I'm wrong. 2 through 4 is all quiet. Like, that's straight up books, like desk, shut up, or you're getting kicked out. That's what that type of floor is. I mean, if you don't mind people, I mean, because it's not noisy, if you don't mind people, go there. For me, it's just the presence of a body. Like, I just be like, no. Like, I need by myself. Like, I don't need no one distraction. I don't need nothing distracting me, okay? Yeah, and the writing center is in the English building. So on the 2nd floor. Yes. I was like, wait, what? Prelimin is my favorite. Prelimin is like, that's the healthcare or the health thing for all the science majors and all the like, you know, all that good people, you know. Prelimin, that's a really good. There's a few spots in there. I ain't gonna tell y'all like every spot because, you know, I still gotta save my spots. No, but for real though, it's on the second floor. There's a few spots up there. There's some over there where the classrooms are on the first floor, like by the vending machines. I usually go over there sometimes. Like I just look for really quiet areas. Like people don't really go there to study. Y'all see my highlight, girl? There's more study spaces. I'm trying to think of some. Those are the main ones I go to. Okay. If you can find more, by all means, go ahead. In the suites, they have a second floor study room, but I mean, sometimes that be packed. It's not really. I don't like going there, but you know, some people might like going there. Yeah, I don't know any more study spots. I probably do know one or two more, but it's really not digging on me right now. If you want to know more, you can DM me. I mean, hey, I'm a friendly person. Yeah, just DM me, comment, whatever you want to do. Just, you know, I'm a friendly person. Hey, ask me anything, except for like certain stuff. You know, y'all creepers out there. Ladies, please, the one, especially this probably goes to the freshmen. Do not have a purse and have your notebook in your hand with 5 different books. Cause let me tell you, they ain't gonna pass in college. That is not gonna pass. Listen, you are walking 99% of the time on this campus. Like this campus, like parking is like on opposite sides, and everything that you need to go to is in the middle. So you're gonna be walking a lot. Especially if you have classes in each different building. Yes, do not bring a purse and try to be cute. Get a nice book bag. Oh, let me go get my book bag. My book bag is from Vera Bradley. Yes, Vera Bradley does have good. Ooh, excuse me. Vera Bradley does have good book bags. I got the Campus Tech one. It's originally like $112, I think, but I got mine during Christmas. Hey, Christmas present. And mine was only like $50, so it's just the same as a Nike bag, and I like this better because it's cloth or whatever material. I don't know what the material is, but it's nice and soft. You have a whole bunch of different compartments. You even have, I think you can fit your 15-inch, because mine's a 15-inch laptop. You can fit this in this part right here. You have plenty of compartments in here, let me tell you, and it holds up. Like I put my Chinese books in there, I put my computer in there, I put my math book in there, I put my history book in there all at once. I put a jacket in there. I put a lot of stuff in that book bag at one point. Yes, it was very heavy, but it wasn't like hanging on for dear life. Like that thing was like, all right, we got this, we good. So I would get a nice book bag. I mean, hey, look at mine. It's all colorful. You know who I am when I have this book bag. Now that everybody's gonna know who I am now. Don't come looking for my book bag, okay? Don't be like, hey, you're the girl from you. No, don't do that to me, because I'm gonna be like, oh my god. But back to it. Yeah, don't do that, because your back and your arms are gonna be hurting, and then you're gonna look a hot mess on campus, and people are gonna judge you, even if you don't care about being judged. No, if you don't care, still, you need a book bag, okay? Do not rush to finish college. Like, let me tell you. Okay, so everybody has this plan of you need 5 classes to, like, every semester to graduate early, right? Wrong. You don't, listen. If you're taking hard classes like me, well, I'm not even taking that hard of classes, but say if you're like trying to be a doctor and you gotta take biology, science 1101, you gotta take physiology, I don't know, like you gotta take all these hard classes at once. 5 is a lot of classes. That 5 classes, that's a lot of classes. Right, personally, I take 4 a semester, and I'm gonna take 2 during the summer to balance out those 6 classes, because really 6 classes you'll graduate early. I think 5 you'd be right on time, and 4 you probably graduate like in like a year or two later or semester later, depending on what, you know, what kind of degree you're going for. That's what I do, just to balance it out. So technically I'm right on time for graduation. Like I'm right on time. Like that's just how you balance it out. So don't ever let somebody tell you like, you know, why aren't you taking 5-6 classes? Like, don't you want to graduate? Like, no, tell them like, no. Because I'd rather have 4 classes with 4 A's in them than 6 classes with a B, 3 C's, an F, and a D, and whatever else lower than an A is. I'm just saying that, like, I would not do that. I would, like, right now, like, in my first semester, I made the dean's list. Not bragging, I'm just saying. Because I'm just like, I didn't even know what a dean's list was. That just sounds how smart I am. But, I got 3 A's and a B. Can you believe my B was in English and my A was in Chinese? Go figure. But yeah, so I'd rather have that. And I've known there was a girl, a friend of mine, I'm not gonna say her name or nothing. She had to leave Kennesaw because she was taking 6 classes, and she, you know, had a social life. She was working. She, you know, it was just a lot, and she basically kind of failed. I mean, well, lost her whole scholarship and everything. It was pretty bad. So I'm just like, I'll take less stress and get 4 A's, you know? So just don't be in a rush to finish class. It's not that serious. You can always go to summer school. Personally, I'm taking summer school online. Yes, it does cost more. Oh yeah, by the way, when you're registering for classes and they're online classes, they do cost more, if you didn't know that. So they do cost more, but I mean, hey, you gotta leave your house and you can really complete the assignments. I know a lot of professors, when you complete the assignments, it's not like you have to stay in class through like 2.5 hours and then complete it. Like, you literally have like a few days to complete it. So, you know, that just depends on who your professor is. Yeah, so don't rush to graduate. Don't rush. You relax, just take your time. And some parents, you know, they say, as long as you're in school, I'm paying for it. Your advisor, listen, I haven't had this problem because my advisor, she has been nice to me. She's really been like, hey, you need this class, this class, and she's the one that told me about the whole 4 or 5 classes thing, like, don't rush. So I really have her to thank for that. But there's a lot of advisors that my associates, not friends, associates, my associates had a bad experience with an advisor, and you just gotta put your foot down. Like, some advisors be like, I think you should go to another major. Like, they'll try to completely change your major, and you're just like, no, you're here to advise the classes, not advise my whole life. Like, no. We don't need you on the whole changing my major type thing if you're not failing. But yeah, put your foot down with your advisor and say, this is what I want. This is exactly what kind of career I'm going for, or whatever. Like, if you know your stuff, tell her I want this, this, and this. How do I get there? That's like, just lean like this, be like, how do I get there? But yeah, just put your foot down. Just make sure you know what you want. Even if you don't know, if you're undecided, just like, I advise you to kind of figure out what you kind of, want to do in life, because it's kind of waste of money. But yeah, just try to kind of hurry up, what you kind of want to do. If anything, just kind of get a general business degree, so you can have some type of thing to have a track, for my undecided people. My major, I don't think I said this, well, it's Chinese. My first major is international business, and my second major is Chinese business. Yes, because I changed it to Chinese because it was Chinese second language, but I had to learn like 2 other languages with that, so I was like, nope. So yeah, I like Stacy Walkup. She's an advisor at KSU. If you have her for business or have business, I would recommend her. She's awesome. If you're moving into the dorms, make sure you get a checklist. I'm sorry, y'all. This subject is so sensitive. The dorms, y'all already know my dorm situation with the whole truth and everything. If y'all want a video on like my whole story time with that, I mean, y'all can let me know, because the people, it wasn't even my roommate situation. That's a separate story time. But like my the living there with the like the staff and everything, like if y'all want a story on that, listen. If you want that, I'll do it. It'll just be like months later on when I get all this situated with them. I'm sorry, it's not like camera like, oh my god, I'm like moving it. But yeah, I'm gonna have a story time with my roommate too. Just FYI, stay tuned for that, because that might be a two-parter, because I need... Back to it though. The checklist, if you don't get a checklist for your dorm, when you leave, they will find every single way to charge you. Legally, they can't do that because you didn't get a checklist after all. But it just be like a whole big headache you have to deal with if you don't get a checklist. So make sure you get a checklist and tell them like, hey, I need a checklist, because let me tell you, that's the one less headache you gotta deal with, okay? Trust me, from my experience, if I want story time, I will let y'all know, but it'll be like months from now once I get it settled. But yeah, that was the worst experience I've ever had living on campus. I don't even want to go into detail, but it was pretty bad. It was pretty bad. Another one, this goes along with roommates. Put your foot down with your roommate. I'm not gonna go into detail because I'm gonna like ramble off like I always do. But put your foot down with your roommate. When you find out your roommate, find out everything. Like contact them. Be like, listen. Like, you need to be like, are you messy? Do you wash dishes? Do you like clean? Like, put your foot down, okay? Put your foot down. That's all I'm gonna say. Like, you gotta be stern these days. You can't be all nice. You gotta be like, and if you come off as a B, so be. You gotta live with that person for a year, okay? Just saying. Do not buy your books. Sorry if I'm looking this way because I don't have a viewfinder. It's, you know. But don't buy your books. Don't buy your books. Let me repeat it. Don't buy your books. Learn it from this one, the smart one. Because the seminar book I had to buy, but then somebody else was selling it later on, and I was kind of mad. But yeah, rent your books from chegg.com. Typically I go there because they're kind of cheaper than most websites. Some books I found it a little bit cheaper, not from Chegg, but from other websites. But Chegg is really cool. Chegg.com. I might have it linked down below. Who knows? I don't even know. Well, I'm linking down below. But yeah, go there and rent all your books. Most likely they'll have your book. If they don't, Amazon is kind of, sometimes they're pricey, depending on what book it is, but sometimes they're a little bit cheaper. So don't buy your books. I repeat, do not buy your book, because there's been so many people I've met at Kennesaw. I was like, oh yeah, I had to buy this. That was $400. But yeah, don't buy your books. Do not take 8 a.m. classes. Let me repeat. Do not take 8 a.m. classes. If you're an early person, hey, go ahead and take them. Go ahead and take them. Just know your brain ain't awake. Your brain is not awake, okay? Last semester, my first semester, I've had 2 8 a.m. classes, so I literally had an 8 a.m. every day except Friday. Every day. And it about killed me when it got to November. I was done. And then one of them took attendance. Well, both of them took attendance, but the other one you could have like, you know, slip someone, be like, hey, take somebody like, hey, sign me in or whatever. Yeah, sign-ins, if you have a teacher that doesn't call roll, but they just pass clipboard around, make a friend in that class and be like, listen, bro, when I'm not here, sign me in. If they're not here, you sign them in. Like, you have to make a pact, because sometimes 8 a.m. is just impossible. You just can't make it. It's just too early. It's too early to be functioning. It's too early to be teaching. No. And this is coming from the person that used to work 6 a.m. in the morning during the school year. But yeah, 8 p.m.s, because I'm taking an 8 p.m. I took one this semester, well, spring semester, and I'm taking one fall semester. To me, I kind of like those better because the teacher, typically the teachers that teach in the afternoon, like late in the afternoon, like nighttime, they have a part-time, it's a part-time professor. So they're not really, I'm not saying they're not, I don't want to say they're not focused on the class. They just, I don't know. It's more laid back than at 8 a.m. 8 a.m. the kind of like, I mean, it just depends on your teacher too. But typically, from my experience, the 8 p.m. teacher was so like just. He wasn't a put. He was kind of a pushover. They just more like at ease. Like you don't have to go. Like they don't really expect you for people to come at 8 p.m. and yeah, it's just more chill. I go to all my classes because, like I said, he paid more. But yeah, don't take 8 a.m.s. If you can have an 8 a.m., get out of it. Get out of it. Even if it's a good teacher though, stay in there. Stay in there because it may make your life easier. Because my 8 a.m. for my wellness class, Erin, oh Jesus, I love me some Erin Weger. If you have her for wellness, oh yeah, I'll tell you about the teachers too. That's on my other list. I'll come back to it. But yeah, Erin Weger for wellness. Take her if you can. Take her. Just take her. Okay. Let me tell you, this woman is amazing. Just take her. I can't even talk because it'll be a whole nother segment of her. Okay. Just take her. Again, with my freshmen, do not take a lot of clothes because you will not wear all those clothes. Learn from this one because I was thinking like, well, maybe I have never been to a party, I may have to, look cute. No. You're gonna wear. Everybody wears the same clothes that they've been wearing all year round. If you ain't worn it in 3 months, you're not gonna wear it. This is bottom line. You're not gonna wear it. So don't bring your whole bedroom. Don't do it because you will overcrowd yourself. And packing up when you have to move out of the dorms or out of your apartment, wherever you're staying in, let me tell you, it's a pain in the ass. That's the nicest way to put it. It's just a pain. It's a pain. Rate My Professor is your best friend and it's your enemy. Because so far, all my luck with Rate My Professor, all my teachers that I found, they've been true to a T. Like the reviews been straight. But like this, for next semester, I wanted to go into information systems. Don't ask me what it is. I haven't taken it yet. The professor, I don't want to say his name. We're gonna call him Mark. Mark had the best so far. He had like a 4.6 and whatever. He was popping. He was popping. But there was a few girls in my class that they were saying like, oh my god, like don't take him, he's insane, like he's mentally like unstable, like it's just like they was like full on description like everything he's done, and I'm just like, how do you get a 4.6? They were like, I'm taking him now, like don't listen to the reviews on Rate My Professor. And I'm just like, so we quickly got out of that class and I found somebody else, and I was like, hopefully she's good. Hopefully I'll let y'all know when school starts back. But yeah, so Rate My Professor, sometimes you can't trust those reviews. Cause that one bad review that like that teacher's like, you have like 98% like people like good, and then you get that one bad review. Sometimes you might have to listen to that one bad review. Because sometimes those students just kind of, I don't know. I don't know. And there's been rumors. I don't know if this is true. I haven't seen this yet, but teachers look at Rate My Professor, and they will negotiate your grade if you give them a good rating. Like dead serious. Like they will literally give you an A if you give them a good rating. I'm telling you. So yeah, I know the professor's sketchy. Like you think high school was that? Those professors, try to like read every review. Don't go off just the rating. Read what they put, okay? Because I'm a sucker for like gives a lot of homework. I'm admit I go right past. I'm just like, nope, can't do it. I didn't go to college and I didn't think I was going to study. Like when they be like, oh, you got to study a lot, I'd be like, nope, I don't want them. I don't want them. Of course, you don't have to study. It's college. Commons. Whew, that's gonna be something. Commons. The places in the Commons. I don't know the names per se. I forgot. I know there's singers. There's the pizza planes. Yeah, I don't know the names. Just go off of the food. What I'm talking about. Y'all don't know the name, but just go off the food. Pizza. They will have different pizzas every day except weekends. They do not serve pizza on weekends. And when they serve pizza on weekends, that's because of preview day and orientation. That's the only days they will serve pizza, and that's because they want the Kennesaw wants y'all to, like, they want them to look good to other people. Like, you know, it's just like it's just for show. It's just for show. It's not, no. They don't serve pizza on Saturday, Sunday, no. So if you got that impression, just get it out your head. Just get it out. They have a sandwich place right next to it. I like the sandwiches. You can, and you have to like tell them if you want it toasted or not, because they'll just give it to you and just go ahead about your business. So say like if you want it toasted, they do have a toaster. They have soup on the side. They have the fruits and stuff on that side. On like the right side of the commons, they have the fruit, and they have a special place where they cut up certain meats, and it's like just pure meat, just meat. And sometimes if you go to the pizza place and they got the little pasta noodles and you got the Alfredo sauce, go over there and they'll put the meat on top of your Alfredo. Boom, shake it Alfredo. Little tip, because I didn't know that. You can put it on your salad. Like basically, if you hand them a plate full of food, they're gonna put the meat right back on it. Yeah. Fried chicken Thursday. Yes, the fried chicken. I sadly did not eat fried chicken. I'm sorry, I can't. The only fried chicken that I like is my grandma's, and my grandma's and my mother's. I'll eat other people's fried chicken and Popeyes. Oh yeah. Back to it. I got baked chicken. Baked chicken was popping. Okay, the thing was popping. And the macaroni, they got sorry with the macaroni first semester, like towards the end. Oh, you will notice towards the end of the semester, like winter break, the food gets sorrier. Like it gets sorry. Like sorrier. Like it's just bad. Like they just kind of, you can tell there's no effort. Like I'm sorry, Kennesaw. It's just like it's just no effort. Like I'm just like, what's going on? Like y'all just took a head start on Christmas break, you know? Y'all took a head start on going home. But yeah, that's, I think, is that Stingers? I don't know. No, Stingers is the name of the Marietta one. Oh God. But yeah, so that's in the middle, not in the middle, but towards the back in the middle. That's on Thursdays. They have different options every day. So it's different options. I can't tell you flat out what the menu is because it's different all the time. I only go on that side when it's fried chicken Thursday. That's the only time I go. The dessert bar is right across from it. They usually have good desserts. Sometimes it's not fresh all the time. I'll go when you first see a new dessert, get it, because that's the fresh side. If you see it like the third day, don't get it. It's just nasty. It's just hard. It's like you can basically throw it. But Kennesaw do have a like a nice dining hall. Like it's better than most college foods, so I do give them that. It's really good. It's just if you eat there every day, you kind of get sick of it. Just saying. That's just with any place. Even if the food is like good, I can go to a 5-star restaurant every day and it will start sucking after the 4th day because I'm tired of the menu. They have burgers every day and hot dogs every day. Every day. Even weekends. They have hamburgers and hot dogs, and that's towards the back left side. The people over there, usually the workers, as in now, they're like super like friendly. They love to crack jokes. Like it's popping on that side. They have the condiments and lettuce and the tomatoes and all the other stuff you like. There's 4 Coke machines. They don't have Pepsi machines, so if you think there's Pepsi machines, there's no Pepsi machines. They have 4 Coke machines in the bottom. They have 1 at the top of the Commons. Yes, the Commons is 2 stories. I've been up there a few times. I don't like going up there because 1, I have to walk up there with food. Come on. I'm lazy. I can't do that. I already walked here. I don't want to walk up again. But the drink machine upstairs is always flat. Every time I use it, it's always flat. I'm not saying it's a flat machine. It is always flat. It's always flat when I use it. So I'm just like, no, this ain't about to happen. This ain't about to happen. Starbucks. They do not have Starbucks in the Commons, but they have like the coffee shop. It's named something, and they have coffee and a smoothie on this side. And I never had a smoothie. No, I did have a smoothie for there. It was good, but I told them I had to put some sugar in it. The coffee one, caramel macchiatos, like I told you, iced caramel macchiatos. Don't go to Starbucks. Go to the Commons, because that thing be bussin'. That thing be bussin'. That thing be Like when I say that's popping, that's popping. That's popping, popping, popping. Just saying. Just saying. Like, that's popping. That's popping. You need to go there. Don't go to Starbucks. Starbucks popping too. But this is stop. The comments is popping. If you are the messy person, or you've never had to clean up behind yourself, or just had to do anything in life that you know an adult would do, I need y'all to learn how to clean. And when I say clean, I don't mean get a disinfectant wipe and just wipe down. No, I need you to get in the nooks and crannies on your hands and knees, like scrubbing that floor like you was like a butler or something. I need you to, on the floor, just, yes, because there's a lot of people just don't know how to clean in college. Like, you just like, come on, dude. Like, we're over the age of 18, most of us. You don't know how to clean? You don't know how to, you don't know how to do that? Like, so parents, if you're watching this, please teach your children how to clean. Teach them how to clean. Teach them not how to be a bad roommate, because bad roommates 101 is people not cleaning. That's 9 times out of 10. That's like the main reason why you're a bad roommate, because you don't know how to clean, invite people over, This will be all in my story time. Okay, so now we're back to teachers to take. I took, for my freshman first semester, I took Erin Weger, take her for wellness, take her. I had Tamar LeBron. She is really good. Like, okay, she's really good when it comes to being, to me as a person. Sometimes she grades kind of hard. I don't know, she's very, like, you really, just, like, she gives you 3 times. This is from me. She gave you 3 times to check your paper, and you took a final paper, like the final result of that paper. So just listen to her critiques and everything. So she's a good teacher. Like, I had her for English 1101. Yes, English 1101. I had Danielle Dykoff. I hope I'm pronouncing her last name right. I'm hoping. She was like the best teacher, hands down. Like, I just love her energy, her vibe. She was really into the seminar, because I could take a freshman seminar. She was the best teacher ever. Like, I love that lady. Like, I just take her if you need freshman seminar. And then I took Chinese. I'm sorry. I forgot the lady name, y'all. I'm sorry. My second set of teachers, I took Martin Veyron. That was my business law. That was my 8 p.m. Love him. For history, I took Amy Ward in the beginning, but it was just her. I think you had like 6, 7 total grades in the class. She is a good professor, because she really loves history and like what she teaches. It's just the 6th grades wasn't working for me. It just wasn't working for me. Like, you know, I like history too, but not to the point where I know like an A++ and everything. No. She was a good teacher. I just had to drop her because I had too much stuff going on. Then I had Khalil Elian for English 1102. Let me tell you, that man, he low-key weird. He's low-key weird, and he loves group projects. Oh my gosh, he loves group projects. If you don't like group projects, don't take him. Just saying. But he was a really nice teacher. Like, the class was just lit. Like, just pray that you have a lit class, because if you have a boring class, he kind of like just doesn't like y'all. Just saying. But just have like a lit class. Like, just, you know, participate more. Just get up in that class. He's really good. For my Chinese teacher, I'm taking who? Wen Jin Hao. I think. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry that I can't pronounce my Chinese teachers' names. I just don't know. Then I'm taking Lori Joseph for math. Good old Lori. Take her for math. You will learn stuff. And she'll give you crazy stories of her college life. And it's hilarious and it's entertaining. I love her. But yeah, those are the teachers that I took. All my teachers, I would take again. Yes, I would take all my teachers again if I had the chance. Like, if I had to like repeat something or whatever, I would take all those teachers again. So all teachers that I had my first year of college was If I had to rate the whole total, would be like an A, solid A, just a solid A, not like A plus, but like solid A, you know. So I'm fortunate I had good teachers. Mr. James in the comments, I hope he stays. If Mr. James is there when you're there, just give him a hug. Just talk to that man. That man has a lot of guidance and wisdom. That man, he funny though. Like don't let him fool you. Like he crack some jokes. Mr. James is cool. He has bald head, glasses, and it's not hard to miss him. He wears a suit. Like, come on. So I am done with giving the advice and everything and like sharing my standpoint. Overall, I've had a pretty good freshman year. I'm just gonna give you like a background on my freshman year. Like I said, all the advice is what I personally learned. I've had so many friends my freshman year, and I'm not the type of person that a lot of people are gonna walk on. So I've lost, I say 98% of my friends or my associates, because either the person you meet is a lesson or a blessing. I had a lot of lessons, more than blessings. So my freshman year. So with the friend situation, just don't let people walk over you and change who you are, because I've definitely had a lot of people that try to change who I was, and that's just not about to happen. So just on the lookout for that. I typically stayed, like my second semester of college, I stayed to myself a lot. I went from class to eating to my dorm, and then I would say studying a lot, but I slept a lot. I got my A's. I just like sleeping. But yeah, just stay true to who you are. Just housing sucked. Like I might have to do a separate video on that, but housing just kind of ruined my experience as a freshman. Like I love going to class because it got me out of housing. So as the academic portion of my first year of college, it was great. It was lovely. Housing, it sucked. And I'm so sorry that like I don't have anything positive to say about Kennesaw housing, because it just sucks. I'm not trying to scare y'all, because I know some of y'all was saying that y'all was scared of like living here. Don't be scared. Don't just come in with a positive mind and energy and everything, and it will work out all, like it should work out all the time. Like it just put everything you got and then just, you know, let God work it out for you. Fortunately, I didn't have a blessing like that. Blessing was I've learned from my mistakes, and I just recommend not living on campus. If you already are, you already signed your everything, just make the best of it. This is just from my personal experience. I promise you, I'm not trying to scare you. It's just, I'm just letting you know, just heads up, be aware. Just be aware. I don't really have anything else. If you want to know more, like I said, just DM me, comment down below. Oh, and one more thing, I'm just gonna slide it in there. The Ebates link that I had down below, if you don't know what Ebates is, basically you get money for shopping online. You get like 3% cash back, 5% cash back, whatever that percentage of the store is. They have over like 2,500 stores, online stores. And when you go through Ebates and use my link, you get automatic like a $10 rewards towards any type of purchase you make. And you just save money. The next video will probably be my story time with my roommates. Y'all stay tuned for that. But I hope everything works out for you in the future as a freshman. Don't let me scare you. If I scared you with any type of subject that came up, don't let me scare you. If you want to know more detail about a certain subject, just DM me, comment, whatever. Just anything, you know. I'm friendly. You can ask me really kind of anything if it's not offensive. But as always, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, because I'm telling y'all, once I get my camera, once I get my setup, we popping. We gonna be popping, okay? But as always, I hope y'all having a great night, evening, day, whatever. It's your girl BriO. We in this YouTube world. But what's popping, y'all? I'll catch y'all next time.